Hello guys, welcome to Oliver the Mechanic, and today's episode we're gonna replace the engine mount of a Hyundai Getz. This is a Hyundai Getz and we're gonna replace this engine mount. We'll grab some lights because it's quite dark here. Oh yeah, here's the light. Yep, that's the engine mount there. The right hand side engine mount, and we're gonna replace that one. It's easy. It's a matter of removing some small stuff, but you need also a jack because you're gonna jack it at the bottom later on the oil pan to hold it, to support it. We replaced this engine mount because it's common on Hyundai Getz. It's like engine vibration. You can feel it on the body, also on the power steering, on the steering. You can feel the vibration. This is common on Hyundai Getz. So now we're gonna replace this engine mount.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last.
Okay. Remove this one. I'm gonna remove this 10 mil. Then before we're gonna remove this old stuff here, 14, 17, 3 here, 314. Before we're gonna remove that one, we're gonna jack it up the bottom. We're gonna use our jack, this one, and we're gonna jack it up on the oil pan. There you go, the oil pan. To support it so it will not fall down. Okay, that's enough. Now we can put this one back on my head. Yep. Now we can remove now this one, 17 and the 14. Just don't forget to put the jack first before you remove this one. And then 17. Let me 17 here. Oh, that's quite strong. There you go. This one first. Then you can remove this now. Jack that up a little bit. We're gonna bring it down a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's the bracket. And now we can remove the 14. Oop. Won't fit in. Not enough. That's it. And then you can now pull this one out. Engine mount. This one, there's no no crack or something. There you go. It look like okay, but this one is the problem with this one. It's sagged. It become like sag. What do you wanna? Lumiit. Lumiit siya ba? Lumiit. To become sag, it will become like sag like this one. We'll see later if the new one will arrive, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And while we're waiting for the engine mount, we're gonna replace also the power steering belt. This one, the power steering belt, because it's cracked. I'll show you. That one is cracked. You can see it's too many cracks there. Hopefully you can see it. There. You can see. There. There's a lot of scrap there for the power steering belt. So we're gonna replace that one. But before we're gonna remove the belt, we're gonna remove the alternator belt first, because it's on the one first alternator before the the power steering belt. So we're gonna loosen the belt tensioner. Here is the belt tensioner for the alternator here. This one, where are you? This one, we're gonna loosen this one and loosen this one also, so we can push this one going backward of the car, so the belt will lose tension for this one. Okay, we're gonna do that one now. And also at the bottom of the alternator, there's a 14 also. The bottom of the alternator, I'll show you. Where are you, 14? There you go, there. No lights. There. So 14 here. 14 or 12. You're gonna loosen that one also, so the alternator will move. Okay, now we're gonna do that one now. I already loosened the bottom one. The one on the top, the one that we're gonna do now. There you go, it's already loosened. This one you can loosen it, and then you just flip it up like that. Yeah, you can flip it up, that one, what you call this one, the tensioner thing. And then you can push the alternator now going backward. You see, it's moving already, going backward. And then you can remove this belt already, it's loosened. Remove the alternator belt. That's it. Yep, that's how you remove the alternator. If this one need to replace also, yeah, that's how you do it. And now for the steering belt, this one we're gonna loosen this one, 12 mil at the back of the power steering. This one and the two here, the two at the front. No, only one at the front. This one we're gonna loosen it, and this one at the top, so it will push. We can push this one going backward again to the car. We can do that one now. Loosen this one. It's 12 mil. I think it's enough. And we're gonna loosen this one. Sometimes we can put socket here, or sometimes we can do the open wrench. 12, I think we can. Yep, we can bring it inside there. Yep, you can do it with open wrench here. But sometimes if it's hard, you can put the socket here inside the hole. There's a hole there, you can put the socket. Now it's loosened. After we loosen the two, that one, oops, drop. The two bolt here, that bolt and this bolt at the back. Yeah, that bolt at the back. We can push this one now. Power steering, going to the back of the engine, and yeah, the belt is already loosened. So we can remove the belt now. Remove the belt. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yep. See, the belt is, there's a crack. Show you. See there? Hopefully camera can see it. Yeah, there's a crack. Yeah, there's a crack there. Yep. And we have a new belt now. Getz. We can install it now. And then yeah, the tip for putting this belt, it's meant to be, you can read it. You can read the line like this one. See? If you're on the front, you can read the gauge. That's the one that I do it, the belt, when I install it. The letter, I can read it here in the front. Okay. And then we can tension the pump going forward. There you go. And you can tight it. There you go. And the normal belt tension is 5 to 7 mil. 5 to 7 mil tension, and you're good to go. You're gonna a little bit over tight because this one is a new one. It will still stretch, so a little bit over tight, and then when it's running, it will 5 to 7 mil. And if it's like squeaking, you can still adjust it by same procedure. Loosen this one and loosen this one and pry it here, and that's it. And bring it back, that one. Okay, there you go. That's how to replace the power steering belt and also alternator belt. Maybe next future video we're gonna replace the timing belt of this one. Actually, when we do the timing belt, we're gonna remove also all the belts. So yeah, for now, power steering belt, we're gonna replace the power steering belt, and engine mount. And the engine mount is already arrived here, the new one. Show you the new engine mount. I'm gonna put this one again on my head. Hopefully it's on frame. Ooh, shiny engine mount. What's this? I don't know what's that. Spacer. That's all right. You see, if you can see the new one and the old one, how can I compare this one? You see, it's a little bit lower. Not a little bit, it's a bit lower. You see, I can put it here. That's the new one. That's the old one. Move that one. You see, it's a little bit higher. The new, sorry. You can see it here. Yeah, it's sag. This one's a little bit, it's quite hard to see on the camera, but this one is quite a little bit lower. This one is higher, the new one. Okay, we're gonna install now the new engine mount on a reverse order. Same thing when we put it back, and that's it. I think that's for today's video, and hopefully you like it. Yeah, it's on a reverse order. Just put it back, and that's it. That's how you replace engine mount and a belt And hopefully you like it. And see you in the next video. Shout out for all my friends here in Australia, all my MCGI friends, member Church of God International here in Australia. Sa lahat ng tropa, ng mga mekaniko, shout out. And okay, see you in the next video. Thank you. Oliver signing out.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna